So, we are back and we're going to have a lot of fun with this great track. Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, originally by the Eurythmics. Covered extensively, varying different sizes, so we're going to have a lot of fun with the song as well. Marilyn Manson did it, Emily Browning did a nice soft version of it, and Ministry did a nice rock version of it. Basically, it's a very simple song. We're going to play like in different ways. Going to get on the 12 string and show you a different way with a capo with the open strings as well, just for fun. Let's get started. Let's start with the easiest thing. Like, the whole song is basically 3 chords, and with a difference of a middle 8. But let's do the whole song. So basically the song is in C minor. So you're right here on that 3rd fret with the A minor shape next to it, and then it goes up to a G sharp or an A flat, whichever way you want to call it, major, and then back to a G. Obviously these are all bar chords because it just makes a lot of sense. The good news is that because this is like a synth song, a keyboard song to begin with, you can actually have a lot of fun and just do whatever you want with it afterwards. You're getting inflections. It's not really a real cover. So take it your own way. So C minor, A flat, G. Okay. The only other bit we need to think about is that middle 8 and that that hold your head up, keep moving on. It's just C minor to an F. Okay, we're going to figure out around the core part of the song because that's the most fun bit to play with. So there's a lot of guys I could do who try to marry that synth sound to it. I'll show it to you, and then I'll show you another way of playing something similar. Basically, if we're talking about we're in this C, so that's where we're starting. We're starting on the A string, which is the 5th string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 3rd fret. And I'm going to play that twice. And then I'm going to play the 5th, which is basically an octave, on the 3rd string. So I'm going to slide this whole shape up so that I am on the 6th and the 8th. Or you can play it once. Sorry, I'm on the 4th and the 6th and the 8th. And now I'm going to drop down a string and I'm going to go to the 4th. So I'm placing my first string on the 4th. On the E string, on the 6th string, and my 3rd or my 2nd finger, it doesn't matter which one, on the 6th, and I'm going to play the 5th after that. And then I'm going to do the same on the 3rd, but I like to play it with the 5th on the A and the D on the 5th and 6th. So if I play it through, okay, fairly simple. So we're back into this whole idea of how we're going to mess around with it. So the way I did it, as you saw in the intro, was I started picking it. Which actually has inflections of that synth sound in it. So it's basically picking down to that 2nd string and back up 1 on the C minor, and on the A flat and the on the A flat and the G, I'm just picking down. Basically picking down from that 6th string to the 3rd. And then when it gets to that point where it's saying some of them want to use you, just slam on the override, and you know, just play through the chords. And that's it. That's I mean, that's the song. I mean, you can play around with it, do whatever you want, make it your own. Let's go and have a look at it on the 12 string. Alright, so we got the 12 string out. You heard it in the playthrough at the beginning. Different way of playing the same song. What I've done is I have put a capo on the 3rd fret, which means I don't have to play the bar anymore. I can actually play an A minor. So technically what I would need to do is I'd still need to bar the A flat and then play an E. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to play around with this and make it like a lot easier, because we're going to play around with the whole sound on it and make it sound like a little bit different. And because the A flat is basically a transition to the E, I can actually cheat a little bit. So I can go and I can play that A minor shape, and I can play an E and slide it up 1 fret to get that A flat. It's actually quite a nice sounding chord as it is. And back to the E. So then it'd be even at slow speed it sounds nice, and then at full speed it sounds just great. And that's it. So, you know, have fun with the song, play around with it. I have to tell you that I'm very appreciative of anyone who watches the videos. If you could hit the subscribe, it just gives me the motivation. I understand that you guys are into it, and I'll keep making more. A like would be nice, a share would be even nicer. Leave some comments. I'm happy to try different songs. Yeah, let me know what you think. See you next time.